welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel, guys. It's time now for Barcelona's third game in 7 days. We face Villarreal. We have won. We face Celta Vigo. We have won. Now it's time for Sevilla at home before the international break. Can Ronald Koeman's men make it 3 wins from 3? We are all hoping so. It's time to go again. Let's get to it. Kickoff will be coming to us once again, the latest time on Sunday, 9 PM local time. We are back at the Camp Nou. Here, guys, are the times right around the world, so you can get involved in the game that is about to take place. And as always, as we have done in the opening 2 games, you can join me live there on the Flick chat during the game to get involved with all the excitement. And hopefully, again, it'll be good stuff, and we can celebrate together. And I think when you're looking here early on in the season at the league table, it's quite difficult right now to gauge exactly who's doing what, because obviously everybody started at different times. Some teams have played more games than others. But if you are looking there at our main contenders, Real Madrid so far have played 1 game more than ourselves, but they're only on 7 points. They have already dropped 2 points this season in their 0-0 draw with Sociedad. Our opponents on the night, Sevilla, they played the same number of games as we have, also taking maximum points there, 6 out of 6, and Atletico Madrid have also already dropped points this season. So Barcelona here and Sevilla starting the season very, very well. And if we do start right there, first of all, with our opponents coming into this game, because Sevilla, by far and away, I would say the biggest challenge of these opening games. Villarreal was certainly tough. Celta Vigo, really difficult place to go. Tough conditions. But Sevilla, they're a step up again in quality and in the results they've had over the past year or so under Lopetegui. We all know about their pedigree in the Europa League. Just a few months ago, of course, they were lifting the trophy once again, beating Man United in the Europa League semi-final. In that game, they were technically going into it as underdogs, but they emerged victorious. Exactly the same there in the final coming up against Antonio Conte's Inter. A surprise win for Sevilla on the night. But for them, it was no surprise at all. They've got confidence in what they're doing. They believe in their style. They've got a really, really good squad of players. And you look at it just days ago when they actually took the European champions Bayern Munich all the way to extra time during the European Super Cup. They gave Bayern a really good game. They made them work very, very hard. Much harder than we made them work, it has to be said. And that's why in this game, Sevilla are a genuine test. They have quality, and this again will be a big indication of exactly where we're at. Because like I say, when Ronald Koeman would have started his career as the Barcelona coach, he would have looked at the fixture list and seen those first 3 games, Villarreal at home, Celta Vigo away, and Sevilla at home, all in the space of just 7 days, and he would have thought, hang on a minute, this is going to be tough. This is going to be a really difficult start to my Barca coaching career. I've got to get off to a good start. And I have to say, so far, he's done really, really well. I'm very, very proud of the work that he's done, the way the players have taken on his instructions, and certainly in the first 2 games, there is so much optimism. And I just think here, if we can beat Sevilla, if we can stay perfect there, 3 wins from 3, heading into the international break at the end of this month, we've got big, big games coming up. We've got the Clasico, we've got Juventus away. There are massive games to come. And I just think right now, if we can keep putting those wins together, building that momentum, this is looking promising. And I think a big part, to be honest, of the way that we've started this season and the confidence the team have, it's been all about the way we started in games, the way that actually the team have gone out there, and from the very first whistle, they've gone at our opponents. They haven't showed fear. They've really shown a strong mentality in the 2 games we've seen so far. And in particular, it's the early goals which have really put us in a great position. Against Villarreal, it was Ansu Fati. 15 minutes into the game, he added a second just minutes later, and that was a great start in that one. And then, of course, against Celta, it was Ansu again, this time even earlier, after 11 minutes. And the way you start games, it sets the whole tempo for what's about to come. If you start on the front foot, if you take control, if you really command your area out there on the field, suddenly then, your opponents, they're looking at you thinking, right, they're up for it, they are up for it, and we're going to be up against it to get anything from this Barcelona team. And that's what we've done so far. We've started well, we've scored early, we've put down the marker, and throughout the entire games, we've looked good. And obviously, coming into this game, we do have a brand new signing that may or may not be involved against Sevilla. Ronald Koeman did confirm that our brand new right-back, Serginho Dest, who did indeed train with the team today, he will be in the squad for tomorrow's game, providing all of the paperwork there surrounding his transfer, surrounding his registration and all the stuff like that. Providing all that paperwork is done, he will be in the squad. So we'll have to wait and see and check that all of that, of course, is above board. But even if Dest is in the squad tomorrow, I would be surprised, to be honest, to see him straight away thrown into that starting lineup in a game like this, and especially so soon after joining up there with a brand new team in a brand new league. It would be a big game there to throw him into so soon. We could see him, though, come off the bench for sure if he is in the squad. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we're winning in the game to see Dest there get a few minutes. But I think in general, I'm not expecting here many changes once again from Ronald Koeman, because we saw him name on Thursday an unchanged team from the side that beat Villarreal, which is something we haven't seen at Barcelona for a very long time. Consistent lineups and a consistent shape about our team. And I think given how we've started, the way that we played in those opening 2 games, it would make right now little sense to make many changes. You would expect Koeman to keep the faith in those who've clearly been delivering for him out on the field. And of course, with the international break to come, you don't really have to worry about resting players at this stage. Yeah, they're going to go away and play with their international teams, but you're not going to rotate players so they're going to be fit and ready for their country. You want to focus on your job, which is Barcelona, and that's why in this game, I would expect something very similar from Koeman, and hope for the same result. Because, of course, it is still going to be Neto starting in goal. There's still no Ter Stegen, of course. He's still recovering from his injury. And I do have to say here, a special mention to Neto, because he has been very solid so far. 2 clean sheets, of course, in our opening 2 league games. And he has made some good saves along the way. Of course, at centre-back, we are going to see one change. That's going to be enforced. Clement Longley is suspended for this game after that very harsh red against Celta Vigo. In comes Ronald Araujo, who will most likely partner Gerard Piqué there at the heart of our defence. And that is going to be a partnership there that I feel can be a very good one indeed. Not concerned about that at all. I think at fullback, Jordi Alba, Sergio Roberto, I think Koeman's going to try and keep that defence as consistent as he possibly can. In the first 2 games, we've had clean sheets, like I say, so I don't really think we are going to see any drastic changes or rotation at this stage. But the one change that I could see happening would be there in that holding midfield role. I think Frenkie de Jong will play once again. He played really well against Celta. But could we see Pjanic start this game instead of Sergio Busquets? I think it would be interesting because Pjanic didn't come on at all against Celta. So does that mean now that he's in line to start this game? Busquets there playing 3 games in 1 week? I'm not really sure that would be the best situation. So I think Pjanic could definitely make his Barca start in this game. And then, of course, it's on to the attack. We know that Ansu Fati is going to be there. He's on fire right now. We know that Coutinho has been absolutely brilliant too. And, of course, Lionel Messi. But again, big debate over that right wing position. Is Antoine Griezmann going to keep his place? Are we going to see somebody like Trincao, maybe Pedri, maybe even Ousmane Dembele, despite the speculation that surrounds his future? But I would still say that Griezmann is going to start this game. I don't think Koeman, before that international break, is going to do anything too drastic. I think Griezmann, funny enough, is actually one of the most rested players out there, given the fact that he actually came off very early against Celta. I did feel bad for him there, having to make way for Araujo in that game. It wasn't really his own fault that Longley had been sent off. So I think Griezmann will keep his place, but it will be a great time for him to find some form, get a goal. That will be a brilliant end before this break. Which means, of course, it is now time to go over the predictions ahead of this one. And once again, guys, I have to give you guys big credit indeed, really keeping those expectations under control. Once again, the majority here going for a Barcelona win by 2 goals. Sevilla are a challenge. We all know that. We all understand that they're going to push us very hard in this game. So I really respect your predictions there. And I'm going to follow you once again. I'm going to say here, Barca are going to come out on top. It's going to be a massive win if we can get it. Barca 3, Sevilla 1. I would take that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below with all your predictions, with all of your feelings ahead of this game. And tomorrow, hopefully, we can stay perfect. What a start we've had, and long may it continue. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Keep those good feelings going, and I thank you for your support. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.